before, they're a different team at home, and we like to point out maybe they should just take that hype video that Irvin shot and that they play in the Jones Mahal to get everyone on their feet and cheering and standing. Maybe they just need to bring that on the road. They just need the Irv hype video a little bit more, or a more consistent game in every phase when they're away, because it's just been a different Cowboys team away than at home. Which one do we see, Irv, today?
And I thought last week what we saw was what I talked about Dak Prescott needed to become. And we talked about this, I think, in the preview show. And I said he needs to become an amalgamation of Tom Brady and Russell Wilson. That guy that plays well in the pocket because he's going to play inside football with Cole Beasley, but gets outside the pocket as Russell Wilson and make plays with his feet and give these receivers time to make plays. He did that last week. He did that. He was that amalgamation. Now, if he continues that, if he continues doing that, Dallas has a chance to play with everybody, especially with the way that defense is playing for the Dallas Cowboys right now.
If he's an amalgamation of Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, they're not going to have trouble beating anybody. They can do that every single week. I mean, come on now. He was good last week, all right? And what he did early, running the football, and then complementing that with a pass game. But he wasn't dominant in the pass game, and that's what I worry about. It just seemed to me like last week was a perfect storm for the Dallas Cowboys. You watch Jacksonville, and there were a lot of guys that were covered. It just so happened that the one guy he was throwing to found his way open. Cole Beasley was great in third downs, but I just don't know if all of that just all of a sudden fixed all their woes in terms of how we throw the football. And if somebody takes away the pass game, I still don't have great confidence in the weapons on the outside. But I'll keep saying it. I love when they involve him in the run game early. For some reason, that seems to get him going in games. They've been very good success-wise when he's run the football. So I hope they do that early, but I'm not expecting that same kind of performance today in Washington.
When you travel, Rich, you pack two things. Like you mentioned earlier, you pack that hype video that Michael Irvin does at home, right?
Yes.
And the other thing that you pack is you pack your defense, Rod Marinelli. You pack your defense. And that defense of these hot boys, that's a good defense now. They're second against the run. They're second in scoring defense. They can bring it. This same defense that held the Jags to 7 points has got to show up today against the Redskins. And guess what? Sean Lee's coming back. He's their captain. He's their guy. Leighton Vander Esch did a good job in his absence, but he's back and they're at full speed ahead, and this defense has got to step up on the road.
Rich, go and talk about him, Rich. Go talk about him. Talk about what we talked about in meetings.
Right now?
Right now. Tell him how great that boy, bad boy now.
Jalen Smith.
Bad boy.
Is
bad
playing
boy.
Fantastic football.
And
I think the rest of the defense is raising their game around him and making plays because they're inspired by him. And as much as we keep talking about Dak and Zeke and the weapons of the Dallas Cowboys offense, why can't the Cowboys' identity be on defense? We're always paying attention to the quarterback. Why can't they get their identity as being a great defensive team, just get a few points here and there, and suddenly you're winning football games? They are that good on defense, I think.
And I think so.
How about that, Irv?
I love that. I love that because it says that's the slack that picks up what we're missing on the outside in the passing game, Kurt. So you can't make the big splash plays. Well, you make sure the other team doesn't get any also, and you run the ball, you play great defense, and you can still be in every game.
And we talked about them last year, right? We said the defense was exposed when they weren't able to run the football. I think right now what you're seeing is defense is picking that up. So sometimes they're not getting exposed on the outside offensively because their defense is playing so much better.
Plus, you know, if I keep talking up Jalen Smith and Notre Dame, that makes Michigan's one loss that much more impressive.
That's another one.